Hello, thank you for joining me here at Leaping Lotus Tarot. If you're new here, my name is Addison. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much. So glad to have you here. I pulled an oracle card beforehand. I don't usually do that, but I felt called to. And I'm using the Romeo and Juliet oracle, so this might kind of end up being a love message. We'll see. This is for Aquarius, by the way. Confession of love. Say, I love you. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other word would smell as sweet. The classic Romeo and Juliet line, of course. So this could be a call for somebody to share how they feel, express themselves. Don't be afraid to say, I love you. If that's something you're feeling, even if it feels too soon, or, you know, trust your gut on it. If it feels too soon, maybe don't say it, but there's a reason that this card is coming out, and I did just have a tarot card fall onto the floor too, so maybe that's another sort of initial message. We have Two of Wisdom reversed, so this would be Two of Swords reversed. This is exactly how our last reading just began for Scorpio. So that's basically indecisiveness being removed from a situation. So there's not as much unsureness as there was before. I just want to make a quick comment. If you see little things flying across the screen, the door of my apartment was like cracked slightly, and we've got like little gnats that came in. It was pouring rain out, so the humidity's up, and they decided to creep in, so just so you know. But anyway, back to the reading. Indecisiveness reverse. Well, that's great. So maybe you've been feeling really unsure about saying I love you, and now you've come to the decision of, okay, you know what? I'm going to speak my truth. Let's go ahead and dive into this tarot reading. What else do we need to know about this situation? Okay, Ten of Wisdom. This would be the Ten of Swords, but it is in fact reversed. So again, the reason why you may have felt so unsure about saying I love you is because in the past you may have really been stabbed in the back, betrayed, left out to hang, left out to dry sort of deal, thrown under the bus, all of those typical terminology, stabbed in the back, you know. So not a great energy. So you've been kind of come into something new perhaps with a little bit more reservation, and but this is all past, right? This is all past, and you're like, you know what, I'm done letting my past define my current self. I'm done letting my past, you know, decide whether I'm going to tell this person how I feel or not. That's fantastic. Tell me more. Knight of Strength reversed. Okay. So, oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Before we get too far, I assume that Wisdom is swords because that's like, you know, clarity and stuff like that, but this deck actually is not quite as intuitive in that sense. So give me just a moment. Let me see. The Wisdom may represent a different suit. So let's see here. It represents, yeah, wisdom represents cups. I'm so glad I checked. Yeah. So the swords is the intelligence. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. So this changes things up a little bit, right? So Two of Wisdom reversed would be Two of Cups reversed, okay? So, this could be, and then with the Ten of Wisdom, sorry, again, that's Ten of Cups reversed. This could be a fear around being rejected. So, like I was saying, this could have happened to you in the past, but this could be a present energy as well, that you have this fear of being rejected, perhaps, that someone's not going to reciprocate at the level like you say I love you to them, and it's not going to be reciprocated. Knight of Strength in this case would be Knight of Wands, okay? So Knight of Wands reversed, yeah. Just feel like maybe this passion that you have for somebody, or if this isn't you, this is somebody else perhaps feeling this way about you, feeling like it's not going to be reciprocated. Very strongly so, that's coming through. Wow, okay, that definitely changes the message a little bit there. I'm gonna keep this book by me so I don't so I don't flip stuff around. Tell me more about the confession of love, saying I love you. Okay, we have the Hermit. Okay. somebody is not wanting to say it. Somebody's not wanting to say it. I don't know if it's you, I don't know if it's this other person, but someone is definitely keeping to themselves here and not wanting to say it. But there's a call to say it. I feel like a call here to also grab another oracle message from that Romeo and Juliet that's going to give some clarity around like what's really going on here, or some other aspect of this that just needs to kind of come to light regarding this connection, because there's such a battle to say I love you. Here we go. Oh, Capulet. Fatherly love, controlling, and dogmatism. My child is yet a stranger in the world. This may not be a romantic connection at all. This could be, it could be a father figure. This could be for somebody like feeling a rejection from perhaps a father figure, a grandfather, feeling like that they haven't heard I love you from them, and they want to tell their father perhaps that they love them, but they're keeping it to themselves, saying like, I can't do that. I'm not going to say it first. I need you to tell me that you love me. And, you know, ooh, this could be a really heavy one. I guess give me some clarity. Is this, tell me more about this fatherly love. 5 of Charisma. I believe that's 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Charisma, yes, is 5 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, that's good. And the Hierophant reversed. This is interesting. So we've got some earth energy coming through here with the Hierophant reverse and the Hermit upright. Hermit being Virgo energy, Hierophant being Taurus energy, both earth signs here. 5 of Charisma is that 5 of Pentacles reverse. So that's good, right? Like that's somebody coming out of feeling cold. This could be somebody just simply accepting the fact that they may never hear from this father figure that they're loved. They, you know, this may be a total, because like traditions and values, like traditional family values and stuff like that, belief systems, all that's reversed. So like something is not very traditional about this relationship, or somebody wishes that this was a happy family, a happy traditional family that says I love you and expresses themselves. But I think somebody is somebody giving into the fact that they may not ever hear this? Are they surrendering to this fact? 9 of Charisma, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, wow. Wow. Somebody's feeling really empowered here. Somebody is not letting this get to them. 9 of Pentacles, that's like total gratitude, appreciation, presence. Somebody who's like independent. I mean, look at this feminine energy. She's driving the ship on her own. She doesn't need any help. She's proud and doing it on her own. 4 of Intelligence. That's going to be the 4 of Swords, right? Yeah. So that's just somebody who's going to have to, there's a meditative here. So the 4 of Swords and the Hermit, very similar energy. And like there's a meditative sort of place that this is coming from. So you think of, this is going to be an interesting dynamic for me to explain. But when you see the 9 of Pentacles and you see this very empowered feminine energy here, you think, oh, she's very proud and like, oh, you know, I don't need this. I don't need a man. You know, I don't need to have this. But then there's the 4 of Swords and the Hermit. So there's a lot of thought around this, a lot of thinking. And so there's an aspect of like, it's either like deep down, this really hurts and affects her, or it's kind of like, I don't want to say she puts on a face of confidence and happiness, because I really feel like she is. It does seem like, I mean, there is a lot of pain here with the 2 of Cups reversed and the 10 of Cups reversed. But the 5 of Pentacles is also reversed. This is somebody, I think this is a back and forth. Because because initially when I was saying 2 of Wisdom and I was thinking it was Swords, that's like an indecision card, like very clearly. And so I think that there's just, even though that's not the card that came out, you know, everything happens for a reason, right? So there really just is, I think, a back and forth here. I think there is just a back and forth about how this the healing. I mean, it's kind of a difficult thing to heal from, and so there is just a back and forthness with it. There's a desire to have that expression, and then there's also an acceptance of they may never hear it. Goodness. I don't know if I've really gotten one exactly like as direct as this one before. What are some other messages from this tarot that we need to know regarding this situation? Okay. Four of Wisdom. Four of Cups. So many fours. 444. Wow, I just looked at the timer and it's 10:44. I saw 444 on the timer in multiple different kind of ways. Not timer, but like I saw it on the clock. I saw it on like, I just saw it multiple times today. I just saw 444 in multiple different scenarios. I don't remember what all they were. Lots of fours. So four, look that up. I'm actually not sure what four represents. It could just mean like your spirit guides are here supporting you and it's just acknowledgement of synchronicity and stuff like that. But look it up if you've been seeing a lot of fours. So this is our third four. Four of Wisdom. This would be Four of Cups. So somebody just, again, I mean, look at this meditative little gnome here. Contemplation, meditation. That's beautiful. This is honestly, even though there's still sort of a heaviness to this here a little bit, this is somebody really coming to terms, really going within, looking at themselves, realizing that this is not about somebody rejecting you. It feels like rejection, or like your whole life it's felt like rejection, but this is not. This is a big self-love moment, and realizing that just because somebody isn't able to express themselves to you, that speaks nothing about you. This is them, okay? Wow. Tell me more about this. How did you get to this point? Or like what? Wow, the High Priestess. This was you just accepting all aspects of yourself. Even the darker sides. Because the High Priestess, she's very empowered. But there's kind of a mystery to her. And so this is you kind of seeing yourself for who you really are, the dark and the light. This is an acceptance of the self. This is self-love. This is beautiful. Wow, this is beautiful. Good for you. This kind of just feels like a story of somebody coming into their empowerment. Maybe this is a message of encouragement to be like, yes, your spirit guides are here supporting you. You're on the right path. You're doing the right thing by really going within and accepting yourself here. And this is not something you should fall back into old ways about. This is not something that you should, like, you know, start to feel that old form of rejection or lack of acceptance. Like, no, like, please keep on this path of like realizing that you're worth more. This is not a you problem. This is a them problem. Any final messages from the Romeo and Juliet Oracle regarding this? This felt very specific to somebody. Farewell. Wow, time to say goodbye. I don't know if this is really time to say goodbye to a person. In your particular story, it may be time to say goodbye to a person. But this farewell could be a farewell to old mindsets, a farewell to old patterns of grief and lack of self-love, and just thinking that it was something that you did when really has nothing to do with you. You're fine. Okay, that's a them problem. This says, wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale and not the lark that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Yeah. Wow, that's so powerful. It was the nightingale and not the lark that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. It's not your fault. This is not your fault. Whatever this was, whatever caused this disconnection, this lack of love or expression, it was nothing you did. It's not your fault. That's what the final message is that that's a them problem. It's not a you problem. You deserve love. You deserve an expression of love. Don't be afraid if you are with somebody. Okay, this could be the message too. If you are with somebody that you're wanting to say I love you to, don't let the past and the rejection that you felt from other people who couldn't say I love you to you inhibit you from expressing that love to somebody you really love and that they deserve to hear it. So yeah, just because you may have experienced restriction from that from other people in the past, don't put that same restriction, don't pass that on. Don't, if this is a situation where this was your family that did this to you, and now you even have children and you have this weird sort of thing around being affectionate or saying you love them. Don't be a cycle breaker, basically. Be a cycle breaker, and however this is resonating for you, don't be afraid to say I love you to those who you care about, regardless of how love has been expressed to you in the past. If you know that that's a truth for you, those people deserve to hear it just like you deserve to hear it. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much. I loved that one, Aquarius. I hope you got something from that. If you did, drop it in the comment, hit like and subscribe. We will see you next time.